Hi! I always look I'm doing something stupid, saying something stupid. It's probably fine. It's
Right.
For a reason. Hi. Happy Thursday.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Bearded Hero Thursday.
Bearded Hero Thursday. Be a hero. That's what we're going to do this weekend.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be a hero.
No,
but I'll be a bearded hero.
We are all heroes by being there, donating, having fun, supporting Gigi's house, supporting Bearded Hero. I'm so
hero
excited.
By association.
You're a hero by you're like a birds of a feather.
Whatever. You're a hero in my book.
You're a hero, babe.
We get to go get judged.
Oh, hello, Mr. Stash. Can't wait to see your glorious
Mr. Stash. He's so getting a hug. He's so getting a hug.
In your neck. I feel like a lot of you folks are going to be like, get off me.
I can't breathe.
Okay, real quick. If you watch Sitting on Sunday, the rug auction for Mr. Drenner, the Rufus rug, comes along with a raffle ticket for the Moonshine Classic Getaway and something else that you'll find out.
And something.
Keep watching.
Well, something.
Check out your bank account, switch some stuff around, add some cash. Hello, love. We are all excited for Bearded Hero. We are somewhat prepared. My gas tank is full. My Easy Pass is ready. There is cash in the glove box. There is booze in the back seat. The only thing missing is all the boxes and clothes. But it was raining today.
I love that. There's gas in the gas tank and booze in the back seat. That's all you need for a beard. That's all you need. Those are the essentials.
And I have safety meaning essentials prepared. We are good. We're gonna get ready.
And don't forget, folks, for Bearded Hero, speaking of everything you need, don't forget to bring some cash.
Yes.
Greenbacks, dollar bills.
The Chinese auction, the raffle baskets. Per Indiana law, you have to have cash. You cannot buy raffle tickets through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever. Sorry, I'm burping. You have to have cash. So
you're such a lady.
Also,
she's such a lady.
Okay. Also, the Speedo. Stuff the Speedo.
Yes.
Cash. You can't
not coins.
PayPal, bro. You gotta.
Look, I'm just gonna hand it. I'm just handing.
And I'll do it.
Well, yeah, okay. You can be my official Tucker.
Official Speedo Tucker. I wish I'd have known that sooner. I'd have made a shirt.
Oh, you know what? We could probably whip one up. I have markers.
No, I already have my whole outfit sequence changes.
I know. I've seen it. I'm excited.
The other day,
I'm so excited.
You have all these costumes and you're not even competing. Yeah.
But
I wear work clothes 5 to 6 days a week. I literally, and then when I'm at home, it's just like a robe.
Yeah. To work, I literally wear sweatpants.
Makeup, hair, crowns. Come on now.
I know. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see everybody.
Hello, Mr. Drenna. Sorry, you guys. I'm slacking on the comments here. Miss Jen. She's leaving here soon. You better get to getting, girl. You got a long old drive there from Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's my question. Because they don't post it. So if I can get just the people in our comments or whatever, what are you competing in? Because there are, I think.
Jen posted who was registered earlier.
Oh, did she? I didn't see it.
I counted at work. There are, I believe, 11 females registered that did the online registration. And man,
I know.
bring your A game, ladies.
I'm trying. If I can get the new beard done.
Right here, this is it. Come on. Your checks are null and void. You need cash, sir. Cash only for you.
Yes. Your credit is not accepted.
Fist stuffing. Sir. We didn't scroll the parental advisory yet, Mr. Jenner, and I can see you back there in the green room.
I was going to say, it's so weird seeing his comments because I'm looking at him.
Oh, look. Mr. Johnson likes my shirt.
Are you sure it's your shirt? And okay, fine. It is your shirt. Fine.
It's mine. Boots on the ground. That's our.
I like mine.
Hey,
I like mine.
Let's hit that intro.
Oh, you're so demanding. Always demanding. Always telling me what to do. You're not my real mom.
It's the crown. Your mom said I could do it.
My mom said no such thing.
Mim, back me up here.
No, Mim, don't back her up.
Oh, hey.
I love it. I love it. Every time. Every time. It gets me. Gets me right in the giggles.
Right in the giggles. Right in the jams.
In the giggles.
All right.
Speaking of giggles.
She's mean. Well, she's mean to me. That's not nice.
Who's mean? Don't point that at me.
The face.
It's rude to point. When you point, you've got 4 more pointing back at you.
I have 3 because I put my thumb in the air.
Oh, you're shooting guns? You're making it violent? Bringing guns?
I chose violence today.
Dude, okay. You remind me, when you say that, you remind me so much of my husband, because he's always like, violence is always the answer. It's not optional.
I believe I messaged you about a week or 2 ago, and I was like, I woke up and chose violence today, so that's where we're at.
You did. I think that was
what happened, and I was like, I don't know. Just fine.
I think that's every day. Every day is like, guess what I did today? Guess what happened today?
It was awesome.
Blah blah blah. It was horrible. That's okay. I sent you pictures of my thumb this morning. That was great.
Oh, yeah.
So I ripped half of my thumbnail off at work.
Transmission, damn Chryslers.
Yeah. It was great. It's good fun.
You want to talk about what we got going on?
I do want to talk about what we going on. I don't want to talk.
When we started this show, we were like, we need to find like all the cool ass guests we can. And of course, we have 1,000,001 wonderful, amazing people in our community. I moved to where I live in 2020 when the world shut down. So I legitimately, when I go to beard competitions, that's when I see my friends. Because in town I have none. I go to work and I have this quite amazing, wonderful, artistic, creative, intelligent, fun coworker. And he just like, I just learned all these cool things about him, and he has been growing his little baby business beard, which he'll shave from time to time. He's not a committed beardo by any means, but
we're working on that.
We're working on him. He does a lot of really fun stuff. He does amazing things for the kids in the community. His view on life is always just outspoken. He's always in a good mood. And he's an artist, for some children's books. He has some art in some local galleries in Sandusky, Ohio. He does all kinds of really cool stuff.
And
I love to
he
call
has a children. He is a children's book author.
Yeah.
He has his own books.
He has books, man.
Books on books on books.
Like, hey, I want to interview him. I want to like learn about his stuff. He's not from here. He's not from Ohio. He's
not.
He's from around Boston with the coffee and hot dogs and all the fun stuff. And that's
with the 4-pack. The 4-pack.
The 4-pack of the Sunny D vodka.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! He's in the green room now. I can see his little face.
Not a day without me making an ass out of myself, and I do this.
And it's like, so yes. So his name is Gregg Mello.
It is.
He has authored children's books, which have the cutest freaking name ever. They are called Maggie Dewdrop is the character. And you guys, they're so cute. They're like feel-good books. And I'm not even a kid, and I love them. I've read them. I did read them. You can get them on Kindle, which is awesome because I'm a Kindle fanatic. So he grew up small town, Massachusetts. He has had gallery showings in Massachusetts, in Texas, in Ohio. Yes. He has, I mean, this dude he's all over the place.
Phenomenal.
And we talked a little bit before the show, and I have to tell you, like, I want to be best friends with him.
Don't you?
Is that weird to say?
Come make balloons.
I do. I think we all need a Gregg in our life. Like we all just need a Gregg. Okay, so let's bring on Mr. Mello, children's book author, illustrator, artist, and just all around cool cat.
Yeah.
Hello,
darling.
Hello.
Tell you that your accent was a little bit more Long Island with the hot dogs.
Oh, the hot dogs and coffee. Oh, I'm about to fist bump and fight then.
So, I mean, don't get me all riled up because then I just lose cause and then.
Don't get Gregg in a bad mood.
Yeah, don't get me in a bad mood. But
so you go Massachusetts, I go Southern.
Oh yeah, I go Massachusetts big time. Wicked Boston when I get angry. You don't want to hear the Boston.
You don't want to bring that out.
No.
Oh man, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Oh,
we are gonna dive right in.
Yes, because, and I just talked about this a little bit. Miss Maggie Dewdrop. She's adorable. Look at that.
Cute.
Yes.
How adorable.
Outfit change for autumn.
So cute. So cute. So when did your obsession with when did you want to be a children's book author? Like, when did that start? That's not one of the questions, by the way.
Gotcha.
It didn't start until I graduated college. I did a lot of character development projects, and I really enjoyed the research aspect of that. One assignment was to design a character, and you have to know everything about the character, like what they would drink, what they would eat, how they would respond to things. So I think that she just blossomed because I just had an idea, and then I took a couple of creative writing classes, but that idea of a character just sprang into writing about her and adventures that she had, and it didn't really come about until about maybe 12 or so years ago. So it wasn't anything that I really wanted to actively pursue. I knew that I always wanted to do something that was based off of my artistic talents, whether that was just drawing for somebody else or illustrating someone else's work or being some sort of a graphic designer or product designer in some aspect. So I just kind of took that loop and that jump rather, and just got it. So it was a very organic process, I guess, in that way, that I wasn't really expecting it, and it just kind of happened.
Yeah. So you said that you have to know everything about the character, from what they would eat to. So in your mind, because I know when I read books to my son, I always do the voices. You have to do the voices. So when, let's say I'm reading to my nephews because they're smaller, and I decide to read a Maggie Dewdrop, what does she sound like?
This is going to be really odd, and you guys aren't really going to know who I'm talking about, but I had a friend that I went to elementary school with that I still keep in contact with today. And I always said that I wanted my friend Marissa to voice her. She just has like this little soft, sweet voice, and she's very eloquent and well-spoken. So in my mind, when I read Maggie's voice, I just automatically picture Marissa. And I told her that if I ever get a movie deal, she's like, boom, that's the person that I want. Yep. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Angelica Houston. She played Morticia. I picture her as my Nocturna character in book 1, the fairy owl mother, and I actually called her to see if she would narrate a book trailer for me. And the woman that I was speaking to kind of laughed and was like, Miss Houston doesn't really take on charity projects. And I'm like, okay, that's so nice. But she is a voice. When I hear Nocturna speak, I definitely have a name for that one. But that's the voice that I picked for Maggie, my friend Marissa.
Now she also did. So when when you say that, there was a movie made probably way before your time, but Angelica Houston was the star, and it was, I forget the name of it, but it was about witches.
Oh, it's called
and they turned kids.
The Witches.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what I'm picturing when you say that.
Oh,
like
really?
Kind of that, like.
No, not that.
Not that one. Okay. Not that evil.
No, not evil at all.
How do you feel? Okay, we're going to go to the questions now. How did growing up in a small town influence your art and writing?
I think that because where I grew up had so many different avenues, it really kept me inspired at all times. I was about 20 minutes away from the beach. Like, that's where I would go at 2:00 in the morning to just kind of sit on the hood of my car and look at the stars and just decompress. The forest that Maggie lives in is actually based off of my backyard. So my desk was positioned in front of my backyard, which was 1.5 acres of woods. So I had that small town country vibe. I had the beach. I had forests. I had nature trails. But then I also had Boston about an hour away. So I was in close proximity of the city and just different cultures and museums and just different walks of life. So I think that growing up where I grew up was very inspirational in that it kept my mind open, and it was always a source of information and inspiration, because there've been a bunch of bookstores that I used to hang out, libraries. So it was a small town, it was a small town at the same time. So it was always a source of respite for me. And I think that it definitely translates in my work, because watercolors are definitely one of my strong suits. All of Maggie is illustrated with watercolor. The forest lives in is very reminiscent of home, so everything kind of connects to itself. Definitely.
I'm so jealous of you. I mean, talking about sitting on the hood of your car on the beach at 2 a.m. I'm like, I had cornfields.
Yeah, it's difficult for me. At least I live
a little bit of beach out here, like Lake Erie-ish. It's not as beachy as that.
no, not as beachy, but it's nice. I'm learning.
When you think back on your artistic journey, what is one memory or moment that stands out?
There's a lot. I always kind of bring it back to high school just because that was kind of the cradle that I had. I had so much support from my teachers, my family, my friends. They knew what I was capable of, but I didn't really know what I was capable of. But I think that safety net, I don't call it a safety net, but that structure of support, I think definitely formed who I am today, creatively, just as a person. And I think that you're no one without your tribe, and that's really important to me. So
I definitely agree with that for
yeah,
sure.
I think that definitely influenced so much of who I am. I mean, I'm still in touch with my high school teachers, my first art teacher that I had when I was 4. Those relationships are really, really helpful and influential and inspirational to me. So, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know I've read some interviews that you have done, and you talk about the rejection and all of these things. How do you keep a positive attitude? Like, how do you keep saying, okay, well, I'm going to keep doing this?
Yeah.
It's really difficult where you hear the J.K. Rowling story before Harry Potter got super famous and she was rejected by like 12 publishers. I think I was rejected by 7, and it's difficult when you put all of your heart and soul into what you do as an artist, as a writer. And like I said, I know everything about Maggie. She's near and dear on so many different personal levels, just her character development in and of itself. And it's difficult to put your heart on your sleeve. But, one of my favorite quotes by Vincent van Gogh is, it's the fisherman knows that the sea is dangerous and the storm terrible, but they have never found these dangers sufficient reasons for staying ashore. If you don't take, that the art industry is cutthroat, the world is cruel, but you still have to trudge through those ways because you know what you're risking, but you have so much to gain with those. So I think that all of those rejections, sending your stuff out to people and sending those manuscripts and the cover letters and these illustrations that I've worked very hard on, and I feel so connected to someone who doesn't know me from a drop in a bucket. It's very hard, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's just very difficult. It's hard, and you feel down, and you feel like no one wants any of your creativity or your sparkle, and that support system just keeps me going. Just keep on, send out 2 more cover letters, send out 2 more manuscripts, try shooting your stuff out to this person. What about a connection with this person? So all of those connections and all of those positive influences that you get from your tribe, they keep you going. And you just kind of have to keep in mind that you have your own sparkle and you have your own vision, and someone will strive on that at some point.
Yeah.
I guess that's with everything, whether you're an artist or an all-around good human being. You have to take your negatives and turn them into a positive.
Absolutely. You never take no for you don't take no for an answer.
Oh,
if you yourself and don't take no. Nope. If somebody tells you no, you're asking the wrong person.
Exactly. Yep.
That's all there is to that.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And that's that.
Look, I love you. I will see you in less than 24 hours. I'm already checked into my hotel, folks, by the way. Online,
Look at you, overachiever.
my gas
okay.
is full. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to do 2 more.
Okay.
Because I feel like you've answered so many of my questions. I know. So I'm going to limit it to 2 more, or else I'm going to be here all night.
Okay.
She will.
So, we talked a little bit before the show about what we do with beard comps and the charities and all this. Are there any charities or organizations that are near and dear to your heart?
Yes. First and foremost, it's Boys and Girls Club. My partner has been active in the Boys and Girls Club since he was little. He kind of went through the motions of going there as a kid, and then was a counselor. And when we first started dating, he asked me to be a caricaturist at a fundraiser for the alumni, and I was just super nervous, and I didn't think that I was good enough. And his friends were just super enamored with the talent that I brought for the whole fundraising aspect. So
you're super talented. Don't ever doubt yourself, darling.
So the Boys and Girls Club is something that is very near to us, and I think that giving back to kids is super important. So I do a lot of work with other schools and art programs there, but the Boys and Girls Club, especially back at home where he used to go to, is very close to both because of that. Yeah.
So sidebar with that, I want to wrap it up with talking about your art class that you taught the other day. Can we talk about that a little bit? Just quick. Like, you got to teach. He was not at work the other day, guys. I got on break and I scrolled Facebook and he said, Mr. Gregg.
Yep.
I've never seen the pictures. How beautiful. How was that?
It was a really cool experience. I traveled around the Sandusky school system. I went to their high school and hung out with a few of their upper level art students. A lot of them are sophomore, juniors, so I still have a couple more years with them.
Right.
Talking about art and careers and what to do with your talent. And then they also have a program at the regional center here in Sandusky, which is a school for kind of like gifted students and accelerated learning programs.
Yeah.
So the high school kids that are interested in art education, they teach the elementary school kids a lesson. So I just a lesson plan to teach the high schoolers to teach the elementary school kids for their show that's coming up in April.
Like how to, yeah.
So I took the notion of alebrijes, they're Mexican folk animals that you see in Coco. So my challenge for them, since their show theme was flora and fauna, was to combine 2 animals and an aspect of a plant into an animal for their show. So it was a lot of fun. It was
I seen some of the finished products. Those are beautiful.
It was really cool.
You're awesome, Gregg. I thank you so much for giving us some of your time. We appreciate you. We're going to have Gregg back on because he would like to raffle off a book, correct?
Book set, yep.
The book set? Do we want to do that today, or are we going to do it another time?
We'll probably do it in the near future.
Okay.
I'm going to get some materials. One of my MOs when I go to schools, I usually drop off or provide to students notebooks, color pencils, paper, stuff like that in a bag.
We're gonna get a little.
So we're gonna do a swag bag.
Mr. Gregg swag bag here. You guys keep tuned because we're gonna have Gregg back closer to Labor Day, I think, just because there are some studios here in my area where most of you who are watching will be here Labor Day weekend in September. He has artwork, he has his books, he has some awesome stuff. So we'll give you links to that. We'll post links to your website.
Awesome.
That's up, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll post a link to that on the SideShow page. So if you guys go to Facebook, the SideShow, give us a like and follow. You can follow Gregg Mello on Facebook as well. He is an influencer of sorts.
I'm an inspirer.
Inspirer. Sorry.
I love that. I love that.
So much. We appreciate you, and we will see you soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Awesome things.
Good luck.
Bye. All right. That was fun. That's my coworker, and I love him, and he's fun. So you guys are welcome.
He's great.
So, Mr. John's packing for Sin City. If you guys aren't on the East Coast and you're on the West Coast, you better hit up Sin City because I hear that comp's going to be banging and clanging with all the badass beards on the West Coast.
Yes.
Only the West Coast, though, because we're going to take over the East Coast over here tomorrow and Saturday.
More the Midwest.
This is Cook. That is it. He is just a freaking amazing soul, you know. And I see her back here. So our next guest, folks, is a surprise code. So we have the rug, the Rufus rug that the Drenners / Miss Reynolds made, handmade, OMG. And then we have the Moonshine Classic raffle ticket for the Getaway entry. You can win super cool stuff. But without further ado.
Hi.
Hi.
So well, first I gotta say, Greg is like so impressive. Oh my gosh.
Imagine trying to get work done.
And
try to get some work done talking to him all day.
I can't imagine. So, okay. but that was great listening to him and seeing what he's accomplished.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm on is we were so impressed with what Travis and Jess did with their donation with the rug. And by far, Phil and I are not creative or artistic in any fashion. So
you lie.
I'm so impressed on what the Drenners have done. But we would like to add a certificate for 2 tickets to the Big Whisker Revival 9, October 7th, with the auction item. So,
what?
Anything we can help to help raise money for the charity for the end game at Bearded Hero. We're happy to do it. And I know we were talking earlier to before you guys went live. Bethany says, she goes, I want to win a ticket. Well, if you're not in on this deal, you'll be able to, because we'll also have our Beard Baron Taste of Cincinnati basket on the raffle table as well.
Yes.
So
I knew it.
Yay.
Woo! I knew it.
There we go. So we're happy to contribute, and I hope it helps, boost up a
little bit. Any dollar amount helps. We are at $475 at the auction for the rug, the raffle ticket, and now 2 tickets to the Cincinnati Beard Barons Big Whisker Revival 9.
Yes, 9.
9. OMG. This will be my third one.
Awesome.
Now, if you guys have not been, you're missing out.
Yes, you need to come.
Now.
So that was Ryan and I's first road trip together.
Was it?
We went to Big Whisker. Yeah.
6 years. 6 years ago? Was it, Bethany?
Yeah. 6 years ago.
So good. That's good. It's always a great time. We love raising money for our charity, and that's the beauty of all the competitions. I'm sorry I won't be at Fort Wayne this weekend for the end game. Phil will be there, and you're going to be blessed with the other lovely Mrs. Jones. Alice is a judge. Alice will be there, and so we will be represented. But I'm going to stay home, and but makes me sad. But let's have a great time, everybody. I'm jealous. So now, can I make another announcement quickly?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because then I have to go make dinner. The Big Whisker, for the first time ever, will be family friendly. So that means you can bring your kids And we're also going to have a kids. Yes, we're so excited. This is
Lily can go to a comp.
Yes, so you can bring the family.
Is the bar still open or no?
The bar's still open, so that's not a problem. The bar's still open. Brittany, the bar's open.
My question.
So it is a question. So how it's going to work, details will come out, but we're doing, they must be accompanied, all minors, anyone under 21 has to be accompanied with their parents or an adult.
Yeah.
And then $10 entry fee for kids. We're going up for the kids category up to age 14.
Oh, cool.
And then if you're 15 and older, the girls will move into the women's creative or realistic. We're going to allow the
girls give us a run for our money, ladies. So
yeah, some of the younger teenagers are strong. So
your game.
So the option is then if the 12, 13, 14-year-olds think they've got it and they want to move into and compete with the ladies, they can.
Yeah.
That's their option. Yeah.
Cool.
Now I have a question because my son he's 14 and he has grown up with the bearding community. He has so many aunts and uncles, and he has little 14-year-old mustache,
Right.
and he's got the little chin whiskers, and he's got one. He tells me, "Mom, it's like an inch long. I measured it.
Oh my gosh.
Like an inch long."
Root to
So, will there be like a beginner beard?
I don't know. That's a good question. We talked about, we're trying to keep the ladies as females, the teenagers and that. So that would be a question that I will talk to Phil and we'll run it by.
Yeah.
So we can get some kind of another category
this way. So I'm sure there's some kinks and quirks to work out.
Yeah. So we'll try to work it out because it's our first time. We're excited about it. We think it will bring in more, people in.
Love that. That's fun. And also, there's so many Airbnbs around that if you have a family. I know Billy and I have stayed in the same one the last 2 years and your anniversary.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's not kick any boots. Like Phil said.
Phil.
So we will.
I'm just saying.
I learned my dating lesson. That crap hurt.
So
okay.
No boots.
So this is what I love about this, Sandy, that you guys are introducing the family friendly and the kids category is that, I mean, when you're trying to teach kids about giving back and charity, this makes it fun.
It does.
This isn't just donating a jacket or some toys. This is a great way to introduce your kids into giving back.
And then it's a way for them to see what we do, what the bearding community does. It's wonderful. It's so great. We're so thankful.
Not come. They know where we're going.
Right.
Never get to come. Yeah.
Southgate House. So thankful that they, were welcoming on this because in the beginning it wasn't because this is a 21 and older venue.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh my gosh, that's not a problem. We love you guys. We do, we do such a great job, and they're also supportive of our causes and they said go for it.
So are we doing X's on the hands, and you keep your kids with you?
They'll have separate armbands.
Okay.
Yep, they'll have a different kind of armband. So okay. Oh, Phil says they're going to get a tattoo on their forehead.
Oh, okay. Are you giving them?
Yeah, he's getting one. So.
Okay.
But anyway, but there you go. All right. So, no, stop it.
I also want to know what song Phil is singing tomorrow at karaoke.
Oh, what song are you singing?
Alice's Restaurant.
Alice's Restaurant.
I was singing some Bad Company.
Yeah. So he's not too big into karaoke, but he goes and he'll listen. So we'll see.
Oh, goodness. Well, we are so sad that you're not going to be there, but you're going to be there in spirit. And we love you so much. Thank you so much for this, you guys.
All right, everyone. Have a great time and safe travels. Okay.
Love you. Also, guys, in the comments, 475.
Oh, let's go. Raise some money.
Got 480. Come on. Where at? Come on. 480.
And that's Chris, isn't it? So.
We got 480.
Uh-oh.
We got 480. Give me 490. Give me 490. Give me 490. Give me 500. Give me 500. Where am I? Give me 500. Let's do this. 500. Let's go, folks. Get in. 500. We'll see you Saturday night.
See you Saturday night.
You know, he needs to do the emceeing like that.
All the time. Oh, he does. Have you never seen him?
That would be a great way to MC. Just be like, we got Brittany.
I'm just letting everyone know you're giving Chris Parent this freaking rug. And he's gonna glow and he's gonna present it on his wall and talk crap to everybody that bid on it.
Yeah.
Please
don't let him do that.
Raise it $5, $10, $20. It's all going to Gigi's house at Bearded Hero, folks.
Yes.
Nobody's profiting anything. This is all for fun and charity. Like, let's go. You get
well. How about we bring on the makers of the rug?
Let's do that. Let's have them talk about it. Because I don't.
Yeah, because they made this beautiful.
There's the most beautiful person I know, and then a really cool mustache.
It's fine. We just want to see Jess anyway.
Yeah, that's all I want. Grounded. I'm grounded.
I didn't say that. Oh, hi, Travis. Hi.
Oh, you guys look like a perfect J.C. Penney's portrait.
I said we look like we're being interviewed for Dateline.
And soon after, she shot him.
So tell us about this. Tell us about this rug. What do we got going on with this rug?
TikTok made us do it.
Yeah, number
TikTok.
one. It was TikTok.
TikTok made me do it.
TikTok made you do it.
That's how every cool story starts.
My goodness, look at that.
So it measures 30 inches tall, about 17 to 18 inches wide at the widest point.
The amount of detail that you got in that GD and beard, Mr. Drenner. It's like almost verbatim. Like I feel like it almost is.
That's beautiful.
Like, and it was
on it.
It was a team effort.
Yeah.
I put all the yarn into it, and she was the one that shaped, cut, and shaved it down and made it pretty.
Love it. You guys are.
That's beautiful.
The amount of talent and love that y'all have in your heart, and just like the give. I'm so glad I met y'all. Like, I can honestly say from the day that I met Travis and Jess, like, I just did one of these, like, you're never getting rid of me. Here I am. I love you. You're going to have
You're mine now.
You're stuck.
I keep trying to get you to move closer.
You guys do these things like this. Like, Jess competes constantly. Like, she's Bethany. Like, I've seen Jess at comps. We'll talk. We'll hang out. She'll go change. And then at the end of the night, I'm like, I didn't see Jess anymore tonight. Like, where the hell? Did she go to bed? No, she was on stage and, like, won fucking trophies. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I have no fucking clue. And Bethany does the same thing to me. Like, we talk, like, have conversations. And I'll be like, I wonder who that girl was. Like, she was really cool.
So I had the same thing with her at Tri-County. I had no clue.
A lot of people did.
I had no clue the first time I met you at Tri-County.
The Greg.
Yes, the Rock.
I knew her then and talked to her all night long and still didn't put two and two together.
That's part of the fun of it.
Now have an acceptance, like when she sends me like progress pictures, so I know like what I'm looking for.
Like
she doesn't let me have any fun.
No, I don't let her have any fun.
I had no clue who she was.
I think it's
Now,
don't use your real voice when you talk to this person and see if they can figure it out.
now, Jess, are you competing this weekend?
I will be competing in realistic this weekend. I try to do both,
Realistic.
but this time I'm just doing realistic.
Ooh, girl.
I'm not a superhero, but I'm somebody's hero.
And that, you know, that's the great thing about Bearded Hero is, and if anybody is watching this and you've thought about competing, but you don't have like a hero concept, you don't have to be a superhero. Like, you don't have to have the superhero theme.
About this at first by my husband. He's sleeping, but I'm looking at him. I was like, oh, hero? I'm going to be Janis Joplin. Sold. He's like, oh, it's a superhero. I don't know any superheroes, guys. I was a girl mom way before I was a boy mom. I don't watch cartoons. I didn't have cable growing up. Like, I don't know shit about.
Yeah. You do not have to be a superhero. I know one year, I think it was maybe Wags. She did, and I think it was Wags, did a, like an army tribute, but she did the little green army men from, you know, no, not G.I. Joes, the little green plastic army men.
The Green Army Men.
That's G.I. Joe.
Yeah, the green. No, not G.I. Joes, like the 80s
Lincoln Log
Green
ones?
Army Men. Yes.
They come with the Lincoln Logs. You can like build a little town.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Travis and Jess, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, we do.
They are called Little Green Army Men.
Oh.
But she did a beard out of that. It doesn't have to be like a Marvel or DC. It could be, it's a beard comp. Just come.
It's all fun.
Just compete.
Fun. Dress up. Be your best self.
If you're coming and competing at Bearded Hero, you already are a superhero.
Yeah, you're already a hero.
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah. But if you win this rug, you have bragging rights and you're a hero, and we cannot let Chris Parent do that.
Nope, cannot.
Come on, guys.
This is
$10.
This is bad.
$4.85. You get a raffle.
Maybe we should all just pool our money just so he can't win it.
You have no idea how much I want to do that.
Oh my god, is he gonna win this?
Wait, I think he is, guys. I don't really know.
He can't.
I feel like Mercury is drinking Gatorade again.
I don't think that's how that goes, but I know what you're saying.
I think it's about retrograde. It's close.
Oh, it's not Gatorade?
You're close.
Oh.
Look, okay.
Chris is maxed, so anybody can take it. Oh.
Look, Dustin said he's got 20. If we pool our money.
Dusty.
I was waiting on the Dustin comment.
Right now. Send it. Shoot it. Got it. Let's go. You got the rug. You got the raffle tickets to the Moonshine Classic. You might win that getaway. And you got 2 tickets to the big Whisker Revival. Those were like pricey.
I mean,
look at this rug. Look at this damn
rug.
Look at how beautiful that is.
One of the sexiest Rufuses I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, but I would wear that.
I
would wear that as a mask.
That's fucking gorgeous. So, I'm going to give it.
We can't let him win it.
And just a little tease. This might not be the only rug you see this coming weekend.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so maybe I need to save my money then.
They're not the same. I will say that.
Ooh.
So, yeah, the Toy Story Army Green guys.
Yes.
Your feet
Thank you, Mr. Baker.
Green.
Thank you.
Hey, Baker, you need this fucking rug. Give me $480. Come on.
Hell, give her $420.
You got the rug, you got the tickets in the raffle for the Moonshine Classic, and you got 2 tickets to Big Whisker, which you better be at, sir. I feel like.
Yes. Yeah, Baker, come on. You got money.
I seen him raffling the other day. I feel like he better get his wallet out here.
Yeah, I feel like he could definitely go like.
And this is actually
480.
Hello, Mr. Yukon.
But it can be used as a wall hanging just the same.
You want to bid on
See,
this?
I could not. It's so pretty. I could not step on it. It would have to go on my wall.
Like, I was thinking, could I put it under my desk, but it's too big. It would have to be like cramped under the desk.
No, that's definitely one of those goes on a wall.
So what the odd thing about this is, and we didn't know it either till we got into it, it looks like the carpet in your house.
Yeah, it's like
It's
the
actually made out,
carpet.
but it's made out of yarn, which I would have
Really?
never, yes.
Well,
So did you have to like comb it to like fluff the yarn out?
No, it is packed in that tight that it stands up. Dare I say?
Wow.
It and like formed it to make it pretty. But
Wow.
guys, I don't know. I feel like crayon.
Phil, the auction ends in like 2 minutes.
Like, I feel like about a second or so. I don't see any other bids.
Come on, taxi.
So I'm gonna get you, Billy,
to start it off.
Whisker.
Where's Stash at?
I haven't seen Stash since the beginning of the show. He dipped out apparently.
How rude.
Sad day. I thought this was gonna be a lot cooler.
And I will, this would look good in Quentin's semi.
It would.
Ooh, yes, it would. So here's what I'm going to do, because I see my mom commenting. She said, hi, Travis and Jessica. That's
Hi,
from
Mom.
Mim. This is what I'm going to do. Hey, Mom, I would really like that rug for Christmas. And the Getaway would be a really nice anniversary for Ryan and I.
Easter
And
basket.
look, I'm like, Mom, give me the rug.
Oh,
Give me the rug so that Chris doesn't win it.
Mom, I would much rather hand it to Bethany than I would Chris.
That could be an in-person.
Exactly. See, look, it could go right back here.
Phil could bring the tickets.
Okay.
Rob could bring the rug. Your raffle.
Look, so
You entered for Tennessee.
Brittany, do you see that comment from my mom?
Yeah, and I am not even gonna post it, Mim, because that doesn't have anything to do with us.
Doesn't have anything to do with the rug. Nothing at all. So my mom just bought the axe for my dad.
Cool. That was super cool. Dad collects that kind of stuff.
But I would just like to point out that was for Dad. This is for me.
You're one
And
and
I'm
only.
the princess.
You're one and only.
I'm your one and only daughter.
You're the number one.
Get it for Lane. Lane would love the rug.
Lane,
We're going to throw the grandson in there.
The entire process. So that boy.
Look, I'm using my child so that Chris cannot get this rug. Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Parent, you're the lucky dog. Yay!
Oh, man. I mean, yay.
I hope it gets lost in the mail.
Ah! Guess what? Can you pick it up in person, sir? I sure as hell hope
Look,
so.
all I'm saying is if it accidentally gets shipped to my house,
Oops.
You're not going to speak of it, right?
I'm not. It never happened.
Oh,
It
boy.
never happened.
Well, congratulations, Chris Parent.
Well,
Thank you,
all
Gregg
joking
Mello.
aside, I'm glad, and thank you, Chris, for putting the money up.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's
Your
a
little
trooper.
run at the blackjack table paid off.
It did.
That is so awesome, you guys.
Love you guys. We will see
And
you
just
in
so
like 14 hours.
we haven't put this out there yet, but we've kind of come up with a little name for this little business. And it is called Trampled Underfoot Rugs.
Love it.
Which stands initialized as Tough Rugs, TUF.
I love that.
Which is also a throw to Led Zeppelin song, Trampled Underfoot.
I want a drug addict, but it's already taken.
Rug
addict.
Drug addict, Jess.
Quit it.
I knew what you were saying, Jess. I knew what you were
Now
saying.
we're done.
Or you could have just went with like rugs, not drugs. That's what she meant. That's what she meant.
So guys, be looking. I'll be putting a post out in a business page at some point, but we need ideas.
Yes.
We want to see more.
That's awesome.
We love you guys.
I can't wait to see the next one.
I can't wait to see you guys.
We can't wait to see
Yes,
you.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. We'll get there about 7.
Yay.
Oh, I'll be there at 3.
Oh, we'll be there before.
I'm already checked in.
We will see you this weekend, though, and that's what matters.
Hey, Brittany, I got something to bring you too.
Oh, good. I love prizes.
Love you guys. Thank you.
He's like, what about
Sugar seed.
That's all I need.
All right. I have to go. Happy day.
What's up?
I have to go.
Dude, I have so much stuff to do.
I have so much stuff to do. It's been great.
Okay.
I love
So Crayon got the rug.
$4.75.
Everybody got to meet Greg.
Everybody. Love it. You guys are awesome.
And now we have to go and scramble to get everything done so we can go to Bearded Euro this weekend.
Please forgive me for the short leaving.
Yes.
Love you.
So we are going to say goodbye.
Drink your
And
water.
we
Don't
will
be a
see
salty
you
bear.
guys.
Donate to
Make good
Bearded Euro.
decisions. Make good decisions this weekend.
Yes. Don't kick
And
food.
don't forget to tip your waitresses and your bartenders.
Always. Love you. Bye.
And be good to the front desk. Bye.